Journalists hold pens, so I'm going to hold a pen today. Welcome to No Filter, guys. I'm sure you've seen today the story that everyone's talking about. Mark Sanchez had his first cheesesteak. I have read every single article about this breaking news story, and yet no one has investigated how in the fuck Mark Sanchez has been in Philly for what, 3 months now, and just not had a cheesesteak. That's the story, guys. You're burying the lead. No one is like, here is why he didn't have a cheesesteak for 3 months. Because, let's be honest, that's like psychopath activity. I drive through Philly, I'm there for like 2 minutes, I stop and get a cheesesteak because that's what you do. So once again, I figured out I have to be the person to do the digging and find out what kept Mark Sanchez from eating a cheesesteak for all this time. And I found it. I found the reasons that he didn't have one. I'm gonna share those with you now. Think about it. The two most popular places you can get a cheesesteak in Philly, Pat's and Genos. Pat's and Genos, also known as the team that returned the butt fumble for a touchdown and the guy who replaced him in quarterback at the Jets. Obviously, he likes to avoid those places. Reason number 2, anyone who's ever had a Philly cheesesteak in Philly knows that unless you're getting provolone, cheese is referred to as Wiz. Wiz reminds Sanchez of Wiz Khalifa, who had a little ditty called Black and Yellow, which makes him think of that time he lost to the Steelers in the AFC Championship. You wouldn't want to eat a sandwich that brings you such despair. I like to think of happy things while eating a sandwich. Like how I'm eating a sandwich. Another thing you put on your cheesesteak, if you're a cool person, onions. If you'll remember, Shrek compared onions and ogres. What are ogres? Big, green, and mean. What are Jets fans? Big, green, and mean. And lastly, what do cheesesteaks come on, people? Rolls, like the ones that Rex Ryan used to have on his stomach, and the back of his neck, where the back of his head meets the base of his neck, rolls. And Rex Ryan kicked Mark Sanchez to the curb like a empty bag of rolls. So clearly, upon further research, there actually are a couple good reasons why Mark Sanchez hasn't had a cheesesteak yet. And last night, after getting a win under his belt with the Eagles, he can finally move on and enjoy his cheesesteaks in peace. Once again, newspapers, I've done your job for you. You're welcome. Bye.